Well, here we are back out on the trail again. Except this time, we're not going to go over the tunnel. We're going to go through the tunnel. With all the rain we've been having lately, there's a feature on the far side of the tunnel called the Paw Paw Falls. And we're going to go out there and we're going to take a look at it. And hopefully, I can get some decent video. Hello, Lisa.
Hey.
There's a signpost up ahead. Our destination, Paw Paw Tunnel.
Rain? It is pouring down rain.
It's that way.
Are we going to get wet?
Strange thing, it's raining. But as you can see, it's a sun-dappled trail. And up there is a blue sky, and over there is the sun. Wow, this wacky mountain weather. Well, we're approaching the Paw Paw Tunnel here. There you got my model.
And
Now,
yes, I do.
Now usually we go that way, but this time we're going to go that way. And for inside the tunnel, I've got my Surefire 6P Defender, so we can see where we're going. There's a tunnel right up around the corner there, and soon we'll be walking through.
Oh, goodness, it's all wet in there.
Strange how it gets like that. Well, here's the tunnel. Got the puddles on the bottom.
Smile, you're on YouTube.
Nah. Oh. There you go. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully the weather holds out for you.
Yeah, thank you. Been good so far.
Okay, we're headed into the tunnel, and we got the water dripping on us, and the bottom of it's all wet and muddy, but that's to be expected. Like I said, we've had a lot of rain here lately.
Bright and sunny all the way to the other end.
Yeah, right. It always looks that way until you get in the middle and it's dark. Well, let's see how long we can see my wife. Oh, there she is. She's in the spotlight now. Oh, you had to turn around and look, didn't you? Okay, well, it's starting to get dark. I got my flashlight on. And we're going to stop roughly in the middle and take a look around. We're roughly in the middle-ish. There's one end of the tunnel. And there's the other end. And right here is one of the survey markers that they have lining the wall. Oop, oh, don't let me get in my way here. It says Chesapeake and Ohio Canal National Historic Park Survey Station, March 2002. They lined this wall. There's another one down that way and one down that way. Hi, Lisa. Also along this wall are these weep holes, because the tunnel builders knew that they would get water down through here. There's the canal. Hey, look at that, you got trash floating in it. I hate people sometimes. But it's an arched tunnel. And now we're going to continue on our way till we get all the way down to the other end. And then we'll turn the camera back on. So there we were walking along the tunnel, and we came across this hole. And what's really cool is that's the shale that the whole mountain's made up of.
And that green stuff?
Well, it's got funky stuff growing on it, algae growing on it. But that's pretty cool, and you can see the layers of the bricks in there. And we are approaching the other end.
Here's another hole.
See how far that one goes. Well, that one goes all the way in too. All the way in, you can see the shale of the mountain.
Ooh.
Isn't that cool? Well, like I said, we're approaching the end of the tunnel. Well, I'll turn it back on when we get a little closer. All right, we're approaching the end of the tunnel. And we're getting ready to walk into the light. Now, one of the main reasons I came through here is to get a video of what's called the Paw Paw Waterfalls. Oh, this trail's squishy over here.
There's a Tarzan vine.
I wouldn't want to try and swing on that. I haven't lost that much weight.
Yes, you have.
But people come from miles around to get a look at these falls.
They've been wetter.
Ah, there's a lot of sun over here. Now these falls aren't doing this all the time. It's only after we've had a lot of rain. You get these waterfalls for a little while. The streams get all swollen and fat. Now they've been a bit more active than this. I just haven't had a chance till now to get out and take a look at them. They head on down to the canal there. Alright, we're on the boardwalk at the other end of the tunnel. That's where we just came out of. You can see how it was all cut into the mountain there. And all this is the shale, the whole mountain ridge is made of all this shale. And they had a heck of a time cutting through all this stuff. Because they would cut it, they'd blast it, and it would fall right back in on them, and they'd have to clear it out some more. It took 14 years to dig that tunnel. Originally it was estimated to just take 2 years. Well, we're going to head on down this boardwalk and head on down the trail. You can see where they put some bolts in the mountain, in the shale, to try to keep it in place, but it broke away there. Well, that was to prevent it from sliding back down onto the walkway. Well, we're going to go up a little bit further and check some more of it out. And we're approaching the reason that they're going to be closing down this end of the trail for a while, at least for a few months. There was a big rock slide here where it came down the side of the ridge, and it bumped into this boardwalk and pushed it up at this point. And there's some big rocks there.
What a mess!
I hear a frog. But you know, there's been some habitats here. Oh, and look! Litter and trash and crap from people throwing their trash in there. That's disgusting. But right here, the boardwalk's been pushed up by these rocks coming down. See if we can get a shot down there. Not really. That don't look good at all. They got some reinforcements sitting on some rocks over there. But yeah, they're going to close this section down probably later this month. Wait a minute, no. Later next month. It's still May. But in June, they're going to close it down and do some repair work. Now you'll still be able to go through the tunnel. You'll just have to turn around and go back through the tunnel. Oh, wait a minute, there's a sign up there. Let's see what that says.
Attention!
Yeah, it says attention on this side. What does it say on the other side? Oh.
Caution!
It says caution. And up here in a little ways, yeah, I'm just going to keep the camera rolling. This is probably going to end up being a long video. Maybe one of those 2-day uploads, I don't know. But I've been meaning to do this. Up here, there was a big rock slide that came down and blocked this section of the trail. They put up this heavy-duty fence with the cables and the girders and stuff to prevent further rock slides coming down here. But you can see where that debris is still coming down the mountain. Okay, up the trail we go. You got a little waterfall there. A little tinkly fall.
That's the one you saw when you were...
Yeah.
That's
And
the Rattlesnake Trail.
yeah, and over here you got another little fall coming down the side of the mountain. Isn't that pretty? And I tell you, that water is cold too.
And fresh.
I bet you could drink that. Fill your water bottle. It's babbling under this little board walkway down to the canal. Now the trail's kind of muddy and sloppy here.
Yeah, here's the soggy spot.
Yep. It's been a few days, so it's not so bad now. Okay. We're up at the other side, and it shows where the Paw Paw Tunnel is. And the trail that we're going to take is Tunnel Hill Trail. We came through the tunnel, and now we're going to go back up over the mountain, which is the way most people do it. They come through the tunnel and they take the mountain over top. Usually they don't know how strenuous it is, but we do, and we enjoy it, so off we go. Here's a little signpost about the Paw Paw Tunnel Hill Trail. I hope this is clear enough. I really can't tell on the little screen on this thing, but if you want to read it, you can go ahead and pause it and, well, read it. Over here you can see where people have done, well, they cut across this particular switchback. Of course they did, because there's a sign saying where the Paw Paw Tunnel is. So sometimes they come down this mountain and then go back through the tunnel. Well, usually they go through the tunnel and back up over. It is a beautiful sunny day. I'm going to enjoy this walk. See y'all as you're walking on Tunnel Hill Trail, you'll see signs like this. And there's another sign over here. What they're doing is they're detouring the towpath traffic, both the bike and the foot traffic, up on Tunnel Hill Trail. Now, ain't no way you're going to ride a bike. Well, I don't know, maybe some people could ride a bike up here. Back in my younger days, I'd probably try it. But now, nah. But there are some people that have taken and they push their bikes up over the hill. And that's pretty groovy too. But yeah, we're going to head up toward the top and down the other side. And again, we'll see you down the trail.
Not the first time that happened.
We are approaching the steepest part of this particular trail.
Should have gone on camera though.
Well, I was kind of busy. Oh, what she's talking about is a branch just fell out of a tree, nearly got me. I heard it going crack, crash, and I managed to dodge out of the way. It's happened before. When you do a lot of hiking, it happens. But we're about to head up the steepest part, and she's about to take my little hip sack, and I'm about to take her backpack. And yes, the temperature is now in the 90s. At least last time I checked, it was 91. And the shirt is off. And we're going to head on up. See ya again further down the trail. Alright, now that we made it up this hill, now we got a switchback to go around and another hill to go up. This is actually my favorite section. I do so much better doing uphills than I do downhills and flats because of my motor nerve condition. And this really helps with my leg strength and my overall fitness level. Yeah, I'm breathing a bit hard, but you know, hey, it's a big long uphill. And we'll continue on up. And at the very tippy top, we'll meet you at the gate. See you there. Well, like I said, we're up at the top of the mountain, up at the tippy top. Oh, here goes my wife. And my wife, ooh, has made it up. Well, I want to get a video of the top of the Sorrel Ridge signs up. Let me go over this way.
Do I need to let go?
Yes, you do.
No fun.
She says I'm no fun.
You never let me do what I want.
Okay, like I said, we're up at the tippy top, and again, I hope y'all can see this. If you want to read it, just pause it and read it, and then we're going to head back down the other side. Okay, we're approaching the beautiful scenic overlook area. What did you do with it? There it is.
You look like you had a blue feather sticking to your head.
Now, if you look over this way, hey, has that tree been moved? Ah, you can see the mountains over there, the Potomac River down below. And we're on the Maryland side, and you can look across the river and see the West Virginia side. Pretty cool, eh? This is the area they call the Potomac Bends, and the reason they put the tunnel through the mountain is because, well, it's called the Potomac Bends because they make big looping bends through this area. And they thought it'd be quicker and cheaper just to go through the tunnel rather than follow those bends. Turns out, it would have been quicker and cheaper just to follow the river. Well, we're going to continue down the trail. Watch my head on this thing. And we'll see you down the trail a little bit further. We're coming down the trail. Now at this point, you used to have to look forward to a couple of switchbacks and then a really steep part down at the end. Well, in order to make it easier for people pushing bikes, and actually for people on foot, they continued the detour. I believe this was an old logging road, but you can see where the detour sign is. And it goes down this trail. I'm guessing the Park Service might have to do something about this. I don't know. There's a way around it over here. But if I was pushing a bike, it would have been a bit more of a difficult detour than just being on my feet. Shoot, either way. This trail is actually temporary. It's just a temporary detour until they get that get those rocks cleared out near the Paw Paw Tunnel. We got a slick, muddy downhill section here, and you can see where a lot of people have been slipping and sliding. Well, what I do is I just cut through the underbrush over here where there's lots of traction and it's not muddy, and I don't slip and slide at all. So I get past all that mess.
That's a fun nap.
And I just go around this way. This little bridge here, this is temporary. After they're done whatever they're going to do to the trail, they're going to take all this out. And before too long, nature will cover it up and you'll never see where it's been. That's going to be kind of a fun thing to get on video too. Well, we're going to head on back to the truck. Of course, I got to get footage of the truck. Ah, what the heck is that? There's a branch on my windshield. Ugh, there's a big truck. Alright, well, like I said, we're back at the truck, and we're going to head on home and have supper. See y'all next time.